Welcome back, everyone. Here with Mike Kilburn, KilburnToCongress.com. Going to be your next congressman in the 2nd Congressional District. Mike, the environment right now in this country and in the 2nd District especially, Tea Party. You know, as we walked in here, there's a bumper sticker on the door that says vote them all out. Talk a little bit about the Tea Party principles, what you've done with that group, and if you haven't, think it'll have an influence in this election cycle.
Oh, I think it'll have a great influence in this election. You know, the Tea Party may be the group that saves this country. You know, and you go right back to Glenn Beck, and Glenn Beck started the 9/12 Project, and the Tea Parties came out of there. Mike Wilson got involved here in Cincinnati. But these are just regular, ordinary people who see our democracy and our liberty slipping away from us. And, you know, we've got to come back to those basics. We've got to honor our Constitution. Jean Schmidt was at the big Tea Party rally up in Westchester a year ago, and she walked up there and told all those folks at the Tea Party that she thought the Constitution was a living, changing document. Well, that's another big difference between me and Jean Schmidt. You know, I believe our Constitution was ordained by God the Father. I believe that our founders were inspired by God to put together this greatest country on earth, and the Constitution is what it is. You know, it's kind of like the Bible, in my opinion, that they are inspired words that we need to live by. And I think the Tea Party group is just the greatest thing that's happened in this country in my lifetime. Anyway, you know, they've reached out. They've gotten a hold of people who are just fed up. They want government to get out of our way. They know the government's too big. As I said before, God only asked for 10% of our paycheck. The federal government takes 40%. Who in the world do they think they are?
Absolutely. Mike, your track record, I would consider that Tea Party, would you not?
You know, let me tell you, I was Tea Party before Tea Party was cool. I started off as Tea Party of Warren County. I'm the guy. They just call me Mr. Conservative up home, and that's quite a compliment to me. But you know, when we started, the very first day I was in office, January of 1983, our paychecks bounced. And you know, the Mr. Herdman guy I was telling you about, he had our depository at the First National Bank of Warren County. And on that Saturday morning, Mr. Herdman calls my house, and Debbie, my wife, answers the phone and says, "Honey, Mr. Herdman's on the phone." And I thought, well, what in the world would he want? And he proceeded to tell me that our paychecks were bouncing. And, you know, we've come from that point till today, where we have over, our county treasurer has over $200 million in investments that he manages. Now, that's not general fund money, but a big portion of it is. But the reason we have that money is because me and other conservatives on our board of county commissioners were able to say no. You know, just like a couple years ago, our county sheriff, he wanted us to build a new jail. And me and one other commissioner looked at him and said, "Hey, Tom, we're not going to build a new jail. We just built a jail 6 years ago. You need to double bunk these people. You know, we're not running a Holiday Inn here. We're running a jail." So, you know, we've guarded that money and spent that money very wisely. And today we're one of the only county governments in the state of Ohio that are solvent. That's hard to believe, but we are. And there are 5 counties in the state of Ohio that have a AA bond rating. Warren County is one of them. So I'm very proud of that, and very proud of my conservative principles that have guided me as the steward of the Treasury in Warren County.
Mike, that's amazing, and I can just imagine what this country would be like if we had 435 people like you up there.